I think Spy Kids 2 is my favorite of those films because there's just so much imagination and creativity involved. The Spy Kid films in general really inspired me as a parent. I remember when we did the Falling Down the Volcano, the kids had to be in a green screen in harnesses, it constricts the body and blood rushes to your head. And I was just thinking, I challenge these kids so much every day in these movies, and they conquer and they become super kids. I need to challenge my own kids this much. And it really inspired me as a parent to challenge my kids more. And I still do it. Like my son in this movie composed a score, and I said, you're going to conduct a London orchestra. So somehow between now and then, you have to learn how to conduct. So go look it up on YouTube. And he did. You just you're just so used to throwing them in the fire, and they become so much more confident by the end of it. And they become amazing adults. Both those kids are parents now, great parents. So that was really inspiring.
You're not afraid?
My second scene is the mega race from Spy Kids 3. That sequence was so fun. I had done my own visual effects supervising. I could put the actors on these little forms and make it look like they're speeding down these crazy, endlessly fast and furious road race. It was the first digital 3D movie. It changed me as a filmmaker because this is when I realized I could do Sin City. From Sin City on, I became a very technologically savvy filmmaker because of Spy Kids 3. So that was a big game changer for me, and also one of our favorite fun sequences. In fact, the music from that sequence, I brought it back for the new Spy Kids, just to bring back the feeling of the mega race, because kids love that mega race.
I hear you're the guy.
I am definitely the guy.
Yeah!
Spy Kids Armageddon. This was super exciting on many levels. My kids are involved in all my movies, but this one now they're full-blown collaborators. And they said, we have to have a safe house scene. We have to have a video game element again, because kids are more technologically savvy now than ever. And it's just super cool on a wish fulfillment level, because my kids invented this game. They were coming up with their own video game called High Score. And when we were making this movie, we needed a game. So we said, that game you've been making, let's put it in this movie and we'll get to see it in real, come to life. So it was on many levels, it's my favorite sequence.
Hold on a second, we go into the video game? No. I think we need to regroup.
There's no time.
It's the only family film series in Hollywood made by a family for other families. And the mission makes the family stronger, just like us making our movies makes our family stronger. And I think that's the most relatable part of these movies, is the family element, especially now that parents that grew up with these movies now have kids of their own, so they can watch this all together and say, I watched this, and this is the music, and this is the book from the first film. So it's a real legacy moment for behind the camera and for audiences as well. And especially if there's anyone in the family that's a gamer, they'll love that section of the movie, because they'll realize, yeah, I beat my parents at the games all the time too.